Hey, it's me. I'm good. How are you? Where are you? Seriously? No, I thought the ski resorts are shut down. I know you have a place there, but you still have to fly there. God, I can't imagine spending 6 hours on a plane right now. Oh, yeah, I did read that article. Airplanes are safer than grocery stores. So they're still running the lifts, that gondola? Well, good for you, I guess. That's why you went to medical school and I sell bok choy. No, mom's good. They let me in most days now, unless there's been an exposure. The other day, she whispered to me that the people are robbers. And I started to tell her we keep her jewelry at home. And she's like, no, 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 no. They're all wearing bandanas. And then she asked me if they robbed a stagecoach. And when I told her that there's no such thing as stagecoaches anymore, she's like, oh, thank God. I didn't think I was that old. Yeah, we had a good laugh. Of course, she asks about you every time. Most days she forgets my name, but she always asks about you. No, I didn't call just to harass my older sister. I have a question. I've been doing a lot of shifts at the market. The students are coming back, but that unemployment boost, I'll tell you, keeps them away. Anyway, up by the rice cookers, there's this light with a golden metal rim. And I mean, I've looked at that light every day for like almost 30 years. But the other day, I'm just zoning out, gazing up at that light, and I see there's this orange dot on the rim. And I think maybe it's a reflection of something orange from below. So I go and I'm looking around on the shelves, but I don't see anything orange there. And then it starts to get busy. Yeah, it is picking up. So I'm ringing up customers. And whenever I look up at that light, that orange dot is still there. So I convince myself it's paint. It's a spatter of orange paint. And I tell myself at closing, I'm going to go get the stepladder out and go up and wipe it off because it's starting to bother me, right? So at closing, I go get the stepladder and I go up to the light. But guess what? The dot is gone. What? No, hardly anything. Maybe every other day, unless I forget. And then I have to start over. Just wine. Stop it. I called because you're a doctor, and I want to know if this is a symptom of something. Like maybe I had COVID and now my brain's about to melt, so I didn't even know it. Are you sure? But here's the thing. Some days I look up and that dot is there, and some days it's not. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my eyesight's fine. Everything else is great. Yes, the market will survive. Yeah, okay. I mean, I can do that. I'm sure they can get me in. So the snow there is good? Me too. Even if it is just sitting by the fire. Hey, sweetheart, did you get the presents? I know, but Zoe, it's so easy to shop for a 1 year old. I mean, there's really no way you can disappoint them. Just let him unwrap them, though, okay? I remember when you were one, the first time you got to unwrap a present. Oh my God, pure joy. That's when I knew everything was going to be all right for you. What time is it going to happen again? Okay. And the Zoom is going to work this time? You guys up there in the boonies with Bernie? I know. But it's so hard to be a COVID grandma. I mean, if you have to carry that title around, The absolute least you should get to do is hold your grandchild. Do you know that I have not touched my grandchild? Do you realize that? I just want to smell that kid's head. It's all I want. It's like a drug. I crave it so much. All right. Good for him helping with the bath. He's a good dad, Zoe. I'll be quick. So, as I recall, you have a beautiful night sky. Yes, amazing. So, have you noticed anything weird? Well, I'll tell you. The other night, I'm driving home from the market, and out of the corner of my eye, I think I see an orange balloon floating around in the back of the car. But that's just weird. So I pull over and take a look, but of course there's no balloon floating around in the back of the car. But I see this like glowy planet thing hovering just above the tree line. And I think maybe it's a light from an apartment complex that I never noticed before. So I get back on the road and I'm driving, but that planet-like thing is just following along the top of the tree line. You know, like how the moon does when it's low in the sky? What? No, I'm keeping it to every other day, just a glass or two. I did Google it. Absolutely nothing. I just thought since Jim is an astronomer, maybe there's some phenomenon going on, like that comet. No, I know he's a geologist, but you guys have that telescope, and I thought he studied astronomy. Well, that's why it's so weird. Some nights it's there, and some nights it's not. Oh yeah, I hear him. Bath time's over. Of course. Kiss him nighty-night for Grandma. I'm totally okay and cannot wait for Saturday. Listen, if he keeps crying, just... Hello? Hey. Good, you? I don't know. I've been missing you lately. Oh, God, no, not that much. Please, God, never again that much. Yes, I can still overdo it sometimes. So you still happy? My God, I can never remember her name. Rhonda, that's right. Who in the hell is named Rhonda? I mean, seriously, have you ever in your life met another Rhonda? Seriously, have you? What? No, only on odd number days, unless I forget and then I have to change over to evens. Mostly wine. And you? I know. That was never really part of it, was it? Well, I'll tell you, I've been thinking a lot about our trip to Barcelona. I know, magical, right? The beach, the food, Zoe and that guy with the monkey. And I swear, I absolutely swear, that was Michael Jackson. No, I think he could travel back then. Do you remember when we went into the old city? Even though the guy at the hotel said, do not go into the old city without him because it could get kind of sketchy. So, of course, we had to go right into the old city without him. And you and Zoe wanted to go inside that church. And I said, I want to see the stained glass from around the other side. But those streets were so narrow and twisty. When I tried to get back, I ended up someplace else entirely. And I didn't have a phone. And I don't speak Spanish. So I thought, how confusing can it really be? So I kept trying to walk back to where we started, but it was getting dark. And I realized the street is now completely empty, except for this one guy. And it was kind of weird because I realized that guy had been following me for a while now. So I think, I'm going to turn the next right. There's nothing to worry about unless he goes right too. And he did. He turned right too. And I'm thinking, it's okay. Maybe he's just going to a restaurant or going home. I'll take a random left. He will not go left. And he did. He was still following me. And when I turned to check, he avoided looking at me, but he looked across the street at this other guy. Now there's two guys on the road and nobody else. I'm walking faster thinking, Holy Mother of God, why can't I just listen to reasonable people sometimes, like the hotel guy? I thought I was dead. I thought I was dead. So I'm walking faster. I'm going to turn that left, and I'm thinking if they follow me, I'm just going to run. And I had the shittiest shoes on in the world because I thought I was going to compete with the hot Spanish women. But they all wore reasonable shoes. But I'm thinking, I'm turning that left. If they follow me, I'm going to run as fast as I can. I'm going to kick them. I'm going to scratch them. And I come around the corner, and there, looming right ahead, is the church. And there's you and Zoe. And I just run up and I grab hold of you. And those two guys, they just kept their heads down and kept walking. And oh man, then I just started sobbing. And Zoe was clutching onto my leg and she was sobbing too. Oh God, do you remember that? Do you remember? Of course you do. I want to feel that again, Bill. I want to feel that.